All right, everyone, we should be live now. I'll wait for a second for some of you guys to pop on in. I know it's kind of late, but I figure we could have a good time chatting. I'm not too tired right now, and it'll also give me a reason to go to sleep once it gets closer to sleep time. Let's see, I'm just trying to fix some of my settings here because I know I'm kind of like blown out right here. I know I'm really bright, and I don't know the best way to fix that. Is that making it worse? It sure is. Evan Holmes, how's it going? I figured that not as many people would hop on if it's later like this, so we could have kind of a more personalized chat. We can talk about whatever you guys want. I know the coronavirus is big on people's mind, and since Matt and I both, since we work at the hospital, it's been getting pretty crazy. Matt actually stopped by, visited me at the office day, which is kind of cool. I was going to take a picture, and I was like, I don't know if we're actually allowed to do that. Stut, how's it going? Preston, Matt, Sefi Rodi. I'm trying to do something now. I got to watch this. Well, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I really don't have anything planned for this live stream. I figured we could just chat, talk about whatever you guys wanted to talk about. We could talk about movies. We could talk about coronavirus. Finally hit 37,000 subscribers. It used to be hey, David Ortiz. Hey, how's it going? John, hello there. General Kenobi. What's up, dude? Epic Gaming. Hey, doing pretty good. It's amazing that you're helping others at your own risk. Oh, yeah. Well, thanks. Appreciate it. Dragon Ball Z, that's right. How's it going? I'm glad everybody's hopping in now. 32 people. Wow. Okay. Hey, how's it going? What was I even talking about? I was talking about the virus. Matt came to visit me at work today, which is pretty cool. I was going to get a picture of us because Matt was wearing scrubs and I'm like in my work clothes and stuff. And I know not a lot of people are used to seeing that. So that's pretty cool. The hospital's been pretty crazy. They've been going kind of back and forth as to what we're going to do because I work in finance. So we're sort of considered essential staff. I help people that don't have health insurance. So that's my job. And so I think we make the hospital way too much money for them to not let us go home, like work from home. Sorry, the brightness keeps going back and forth. I don't know how to fix it. You got some masks, bro? Nicole, love your channel. Thank you so much. You are kick Vic because you haven't talked about the Vic Mignogna drama. That's kind of old news now anyway. Are you in quarantine? No, I'm not in quarantine. Not officially anyway. I'm more on self-quarantine. I've been doing my best to stay home. Working from home? No, I'm not. What does a subscriber say about his power level? It's over 37,000, Bradley boy. So, well, what I used to do is every time I would hit another 1,000 subscriber benchmark, I would do a live stream to try and meet all the new subscribers. And kind of reminds me of that DJ Khaled thing where he's like struggling from success. But I was just, with the help of Matt and those videos, the subscriber rate kept growing way too fast. And so I couldn't keep up with it. My whole channel was going to become just like me live streaming every day. It's definitely slowed down now. It might pick back up again once we post the video this Saturday, because we're doing another video that we're watching. This is for you and Matt. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what's going to go on with the work stuff. So you guys, hopefully you guys watch the videos that I'm posting, because that might be my only source of income for a while. We'll see. Sorry, guys, I'm missing some comments. When is the Dark Knight video coming? This Saturday. It's actually already edited and done. Some of my patrons, I think the $10 and up patrons, have access to it right now. So if you'd like to see it and become one of my patrons, you can do that right now. My agency just started work from home. Yeah. What's the next movie you plan to show Matt? So we're doing the Dark Knight trilogy. Will be this Saturday. And then next week, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a highly requested one. I'll put it that way. It's highly requested. I already spoiled Batman. I usually don't tell people what I'm like going to do. I've been getting bad about it, but thanks again, Big Man Bob Christensen. I really appreciate it, man. That's awesome. What are you going to do after the Dark Knight trilogy? Can't tell you yet. Can't tell you. Partially because we're not done filming it, and sometimes things get put off. So hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, we'll have it done by next Saturday. I know about your interest in the Spider-Man mythos, but do you take any interest in the Batman mythos? Oh, absolutely, dude. Batman's my favorite DC hero by far. Wow, 60 people, 61 people. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you jumping in here and chatting. We can talk about whatever, coronavirus, movies. I'm going to do my best to go through the comments here. I think you and Matt should watch Black Mirror. Yeah, dude, I love Black Mirror, especially Bandersnatch. I actually did a video. This is well before I had like 1,000 subscribers. When Bandersnatch came out, I did a video kind of poking fun at it. It got like 100 views or something at the time. and I don't know why I brought it up. It just reminded me that, oh yeah, I did a video based on Bandersnatch at one point. F Priceline. Dude, thank you so much. They finally reimbursed about a month later. They reimbursed me, so that was nice. Watching them all, huge Star Wars geek. Love the channel, man. Thank you, Connor. Looking forward to keeping watching while in quarantine. I'm going to try and pump out kind of more of my old school videos. I know a lot of people, like most of my new subscribers, are here because of the videos I do with Matt. When that's not the majority of videos that I've done. So, and I know they're not going to do as well as those videos. I did a video 2 days ago about relatable healthcare commercials or health insurance commercials. It did about what I was expecting. I figure most people that are subscribed to me aren't there to watch that type of thing. But thank you guys for those of you who like that kind of thing. So I'll probably be making more of my old style videos, still making videos with Matt in the meantime as well. But we can only really produce those like once a week, because like we work full time, and then with the coronavirus stuff, Matt just had a shift change, like he's doing different hours. So it's just like we have to devote the time to not only watch these 2-hour movies, multiple 2-hour movies a week, but also the time for me to go and sit down and edit them. Okay, I'm missing some comments. Let's see. Mike Tavener, how's it going, man? I'm going to jump to the bottom here. The video you did on health insurance was much needed. Well, thank you. I'm glad. Hopefully I kept it kind of funny. I think it might have turned out a little bit more seriously than I would have liked it. You and Matt should watch Knives Out. Yeah. Well, if you notice, like even on my, just like if we're talking about just like numbers, the one-off videos that we've done, like Parasite and 1917. So those are 2 one-off movies we did back to back, and they don't do that well on the channel. People really want to watch the series type stuff. They want to watch us reacting to, Spider-Man trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy. They want to see the collective instead of like individual movies. But the problem is that we're probably going to have to always do, we're always probably going to have to do a one-off just to be able to keep up the schedule. How is or was the Spider-Man video going with High Top? It's going, dude. See, this is another reason I don't like saying stuff that I'm working on when it's so far in advance. We have a lot of work to do on it. We've done a couple days of filming. There's some behind the scenes stuff on my Patreon. All patrons from the $5 tier and up can look at that. So you can see some of the behind the scenes pictures and stuff that we've been working on. I just got some of the VFX work back from one of the VFX artists that has been watching, which is awesome. And we still have some shooting to go. The coronavirus is going to be a problem because of social distancing, and we had scenes that involved a lot of people. It's going to be a little while. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be a little while, but it's still going. And I've been keeping High Top up to date on all that. Ross, if Matt hasn't seen it yet, you should watch Hook. I actually just watched Hook the other night, dude, because I just saw it was on Netflix. Is that why you thought of it? Thank you so much for the $2, man. I really appreciate that. I don't know if Matt has ever seen Hook. And another thing, I know that some people were wanting us to watch the Back to the Future trilogy, and that was actually on my list, but Matt has actually already seen it. Jazz the Gaming, you are Kick Vic because you haven't talked about the Vic Mignogna drama. Again, this is old school news, and please don't spam the chat. I give one warning: don't spam the chat, or I will stop that. Star Wars for you. Hello there, General Kenobi. Sorry, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to put you in a brief timeout for not respecting the other users. It's not that I have anything against Vic Mignogna, but I stay away from the drama. I'm not saying I'm for or against. I just stay away from that. I want to talk about the series and stuff. Can you please watch Inception? Matt has already seen Inception, so we can't do that one. I imagine full seasons like Lost or Game of Thrones stuff is out of the question for scheduling issues. See, I would love to do the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars is one of the most highly suggested things that we watch, and it would come down to just, I don't know if we would have the time to just sit down and do that. But I would love to. I know Clone Wars is a big one. Even doing like the movie stuff, like we're trying to, the one we're shooting right now, because we're already done with the Dark Knight trilogy. The one we're shooting right now is several movies, and it's just like, it just takes a lot of time to just sit down and do it. I have not seen Lost, actually, so that would be a good one for me. Or is it me, or or when Goku was powering up in Dragon Ball Super Broly, did he turn Ultra Instinct? I don't think that he did. Yeah, that's my input. Very insightful, I know. So I have a lot more people in the chat than I was expecting to be here this late. So thank you guys so much for staying up with me during this quarantine time. I guess it makes sense because everyone's just at home, probably. Usually, what I used to do is every time I would hit a new 1,000 subscriber threshold, I would do these live streams to try and meet the new subscribers. And it's slowed down quite a bit now, for better or worse. And so, but when I was going through that growth, it was like every day. And I was like, I'm just going to become a live stream channel. And some days I don't feel like being on camera. I'm sorry, I'm human. But today I was like, I need to go talk to people. We're kind of all in a quarantine. We're all in this together. So this would be a good time. Hi, bro. How's it been? Hey, Jonas. How's it going? Not sure if Matt has seen Game of Thrones. But if he has, then y'all could do one video per season, so it wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, if we were to do something like that, that's how we would do it for sure. How do you feel about all these movies being delayed? It makes sense from a business perspective because, like, originally we heard word from AMC that they were going to only sell theaters at half capacity, and I was like, okay, I can see that. And then it was I found out today that all the AMCs, at least in my area, are closed. So I was going to go to a movie after work with a friend of mine, and we couldn't. So that sucked. Spider-Man 2 is the best movie ever. Braden Palmer, a man after my own heart. Oh, huzzah! A man of quality. Braden Palmer. You can use that snippet when the video post of me going, huzzah! Braden. Excuse me. I better get it right. Huzzah! Braden Palmer, a man of quality. Thank you. I mean, yeah, definitely, dude. Dunkirk. I would watch Dunkirk. I see you guys just jumping on that. Okay. I love Dunkirk. I actually talk about Dunkirk very briefly in the Dark Knight Trilogy video this Saturday. So lag. Oh, there's some lag. Oh, sorry. You should play games like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I did when it first came out. Look, the thing is that I would play more live stream games, but they don't really get a whole lot of attention, I guess. Like I did a little bit of Kakarot, played a little bit. I think I did 2 live streams of that, and they just sort of do mediocre. And so I figure that if people aren't watching it, then I'm not providing value to it. So that's why I just do it very, very briefly. I would do Tron. I would do Tron and Tron Legacy. That would be a good one. I would love to do like some duology ones, like Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, just like 2 movies. We could definitely do that a lot easier than trying to do like 3 and 4 and like the entire MCU, at least in one go. So any duology movies, let me know. Jeez. You guys should do a video game spin on My Friend Watches series. Yeah, we did one video game with Matt because Matt has not played a lot of video games, if you can believe it. But there was one game Matt played called Minority Report based on the movie. And we did a video like 6 months ago where we played that. Nobody watched it because I didn't have the subscribers I have now. But that's a really fun one where we sit together and we played that game together. Are there any movies that Matt has seen and he wants you to react to? Kind of flip the script on you. Yes, we've seen that comment a lot. And so that's exactly what we did. So we watched a movie. I don't know if Matt wants me to tell you the title of it. I had never even heard of the movie, but it was one that he was a big fan of that I had never seen. So we filmed it. Matt is in charge of editing that one, and he's going to be posting that on his channel. So make sure you go check that out. I think he's going to post it the same day I post The Dark Knight, which will be Saturday morning for me. I don't want to commit. I don't want to commit Matt to that schedule time. But I think that's the plan. So that way we'll have like the normal one on my channel plus this flip the script one-off movie on his channel. Hey, Holden, just wanted to reach out and tell you that things get better. Love you, man. Hey, thank you so much, man. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Have you ever played Final Fantasy games? No, I never did. Unfortunately, I never got into them. Not because I had any animosity or any feelings about them. I just never did. Experience on meeting Dragon Ball voice actors? Yeah, I mean, I've filmed most of the Dragon Ball Z voice actors that I've met. Goku, Vegeta, and Jason Douglas, who is the voice of Beerus. Oh, you know what? I met Sony Strait. He's the voice of Krillin. That was before I was really doing YouTube seriously. But I met him and I got him to sign a Dragon Ball Z book of mine. I don't think it's in here. I think it's in the living room. But that was pretty cool. I think Matt may like Clerks. I've been meaning to watch the Jay and Silent Bob reboot, and I haven't seen it yet. Would you be open to watching the original Christopher Reeve Superman film? Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, that was one that was on my mind to watch because I was trying to. I love those movies, and sometimes I just really get in the mood to watch them because they're just such feel good. Like I love those movies, and I was like, well, if we watch Superman 1 and 2, we probably have to watch 3 and 4. And if we watch 3 and 4, then we might as well watch Superman Returns because that's technically in the same timeline, sort of. And that would just turn into like a whole video. So I might just do 1 and 2 only just to get the video done. And those are really the only 2 that really matter. And if we want to go 3, 4, and 5, we can. We'll want to see Dragon Ball Z. Sure, just watched Beastar, which was pretty weird but cool. What should I watch next? I don't know. I'm not sure what you should watch next. Superman 3 and 4 are terrible. I agree, dude. It's really saddening because like Superman was one of the movies. I think it was like the first real Hollywood superhero movie that took the material seriously, and they did it twice. They did the back to back, and that was great. You know, if it wasn't for Superman, who knows what the comic universe and film would look like today? And then Superman 3 and 4 come out. Written by different people, obviously, and it kind of stung a little bit. I keep reading Quarantine. It's Quentin Tarantino. On that note, please watch Inglourious Bastards with Matt. I love Inglourious Bastards. Would Dragon Ball Z be appropriate for a 12-year-old? I've been trying to get into anime, but I'm not sure what's appropriate. I think Dragon Ball Z would be appropriate for a 12-year-old. That's just my opinion. I don't want to, there's obviously violence in it in terms of at least like fighting. But I would say for the most part, it would be appropriate for a 12-year-old. But again, everybody's kind of has different opinions about that type of thing. If I had a 12-year-old, I would let my kid watch. I would let him watch it. How about the Matrix trilogy? I don't know if Matt has seen the Matrix stuff. Ghostbusters, that would be a good duology. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, for sure. Hi, Alden, big fan since you started showing Matt the movies, but I love the vids and keep the great content. By the way, I'm James. So thanks. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for the kind words. I really appreciate it. We need to top X movies to watch while quarantine. We need to top X movies to watch. Yeah, I mean, with the quarantine, who knows? Like, I actually shot another Christian memes video yesterday. I haven't done one of those videos in like 3 months, but I figure I'm at the house. I might as well. Pulp Fiction has not been suggested, so thank you for suggesting that. Boondock Saints, that's another good one. Has Matt seen the Rocky movies? He might have seen one of them. That's another thing that we're running into. So Matt and I, we've been wanting to be like very honest about stuff that we've watched because Matt hasn't seen a lot of pulp culture stuff, but he has seen some. So when we've been getting a lot of people that are like, he's never seen Star Wars, Harry Potter, or Lord of the Rings. You guys must be lying. And it's just like, we're not, honestly. He really hasn't seen them. And so like with Rocky, if Matt has seen like Rocky 1, should we still make it, like, is it still honest to be like, we're watching this for the first time? And so in the Dark Knight video, for instance, that will be this Saturday, Matt had seen the Dark Knight before when it first came out, like 10 years ago, 10, 11, 12 years ago. It came out in 2008, 12 years ago. So he first saw it when it came out initially, but he only saw it the one time, and he never saw Batman Begins, and he never saw The Dark Knight Rises. So the video is titled, My Friend Watches the Dark Knight Trilogy for the First Time. And that's true. It's the first time he's watching the trilogy. But we're very honest when in the video. We're like, okay, he has seen this before. He doesn't really remember any of it, but he has never seen Batman Begins or The Dark Knight Rises. Anyway, I say all that to say, like, Matt has already seen the Back to the Future trilogy. So we couldn't do a video of My Friend Watches Back to the Future trilogy because he's already seen it. And so like with Rocky, if he's already seen one, are we just going to do like, we're going to watch the Rocky series for the first time? I know that was kind of a long way to put that, but when will you guys do the MCU? Very soon. That's all I'm going to say. Very soon. How is your Spider-Man short films going? I saw your last few weeks of hell followed by real world Resident Evil. Yeah. I talked about it a little earlier in the stream. It's going well. I just got some VFX work done, finished by one of the VFX artists that's helping me with it. I've been keeping High Top in the loop with it. So it's going. I'm a little concerned about the coronavirus stuff because there are some scenes that involve, more people, but we're still hoping to film it, in a timely fashion. We got about three big scenes left to film, and it's just a matter of scheduling it. Congratulations on becoming an all-time YouTube legend. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Would you do the Evil Dead trilogy? I would, maybe for, if this series keeps going well, I would love to do stuff around like October, like a Halloween type thing, like where we can watch like the Michael Myers movies, the Jason Voorhees movies, on Friday the 13th movies. What's your favorite movie besides Spider-Man 2? It's a movie called The Count of Monte Cristo. I say that like it's like some obscure thing, but maybe you haven't heard of it. It's a very famous book, and then they did a movie, I think back in the 40s or 50s. And then my favorite one is the Jim Caviezel one. I think was in the late 90s they made it. The Count of Monte Cristo, one of my absolute favorites. Wonderful. Glad your content is growing so rapidly. Really enjoying the content. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. I'm an editor, VFX artist who is kind of out of work right now, and I would be down to help you all if you need anything. Well, thank you, Danny, excuse me. Feel free to message me on Instagram. That's how the other guys have been reaching out and messaging me. I would always be down to seeing like other people's work, because I have a couple of different kind of levels of VFX artists that are just helping with various things in the Spider-Man one. So if you're just looking for something to do, dude, I mean, feel free. I would love to have more people. So have you played Spider-Man on PS4 recently? Not recently, but I played through it like 4 or 5. Been posting the same comment. How could you miss it? I post my comment, but you read the one right after it. What was the original comment? I don't see. Can you please watch Interstellar and the other Christopher Nolan movies? I would love to. I'm sorry I skipped your comment. I didn't mean to. It just goes so, from my perspective, it just kind of goes so fast, and I just kind of pinpoint. It's kind of random. So sorry. Have you been reading the latest Dragon Ball Super manga and Moro and such? I have not been. I need to get on it. I'm sorry. Big Bob, dude. Planet of the Apes trilogy. I would love to do that one. I actually talked about it in a video with my other friend. Big Bob, hey, you got me into Dragon Ball Z. Thank you. I'm in Utah, and we just had a 5.7 earthquake at 7 this morning, and I was bored, so I watched you. So thank you. Well, dude, holy cow. That's insane. Everybody's been going through stuff, man. I don't know about you guys, but 2020 has been a pretty crappy year. Not just like for all of us collectively, because it definitely has, but also like personally, it's been kind of rough. And the support I've been getting from you guys has really helped a lot. But Big Ben, dude, well, hey, I'm glad you got into Dragon Ball Z, dude. One of my favorite shows for sure. If you get the chance, you should play Kakarot. It's a really thorough recap of the entire series of Dragon Ball Z in a way that you can play it first person. So I don't know if you're a gamer or not, but that would be a really good way to do it too. I'm glad that you found me entertaining, dude. That's really awesome. Would you watch the MCU in the chronological order instead of release date? No. I think I've learned my lesson from the literal hundreds upon hundreds of people who did not like that I showed Matt the chronological order of Star Wars. So with MCU, we're going to be doing release date for sure. Has Matt watched the MCU? If not, can you do a video watching every MCU movie? Very soon. It's coming very soon. It just takes time, man. There's like 23 movies. Holden, read my comment. There you go, David. Resident Evil movies for quarantine. You should do the Jaws trilogy. The first two are so good. The rest, though, we don't talk about those. Yeah. You got Funko Pops, bro? I got a couple. I don't collect them, I wouldn't say, but I do have a couple laying around the place. James Bond. There's so many James Bond movies. I guess you mean the Daniel Craig ones, right? So I would definitely be down for that. Jonas, you are the best. Also have fun with streaming and gaming. I have until April 5th to do nothing because of coronavirus. Yeah, dude, it's been insane, like how long they're wanting people to be quarantined. This is going to be a big deal. It really is. I mean, even the movie theater was like, we're going to be closed for like 6 to 12 weeks, like 3 months. So everyone just stay safe and and all that. I'm going to be like one of the high risk people. Like I'm going to be working at the hospital, and I have asthma. So like I'm like definitely high, high risk. I think I'll probably be okay, but even if I were to get it, but then so it's like that mask that conforms to your face, to help you breathe through stuff. Because some people, they'll wear like the smaller masks. Those are good for certain type of things, but they're not good for coronavirus. So you need a specific type of respirator for it. And there's a shortage right now in the hospital. So I was supposed to get fitted for one today while I was there. And they were like, they asked me my department. And I was like, well, I work in finance. I'm in the finance department. However, I visit patients on every unit, including the high risk units. And they were like, sorry, we can't give you one right now. We just don't have enough. And another thing, they're telling me I might need to shave because of this, because you need to get like proper suction with the mask. If that happens, I will never post another video again. I hate not having facial hair. And like, I think I've done one video on my channel where I was shaved, and I'm not going to tell you what video it is. I'm not in the thumbnail, and it's old. But man, no. Which movie theater? AMC. Holden, are you a fan of James Cameron? I am. I love James Cameron. Do you guys like horror movies? I love horror movies. I could do horror movies for sure. Big Ben, high risk, reward. High reward. Yeah, the high reward will be the coronavirus. Hey, Jay, how's it going, man? What's up, fam? Keep up the good work. Holden, stay safe out there. Congrats. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Pirates of the Caribbean. That's another one that's been requested pretty frequently. Okay. Watch the Michael Bay Transformers movies. I don't know, man. Michael Bay. That would be a good one. That'll probably be one like once we've done all the ones people have requested, like Clone Wars, the MCU, and we're just like, all right, well, what's next? I guess Transformers. Top 2 horror movies. Good question. Ooh, it might be kind of weird to say, but when I first saw, what's it called? The Conjuring. When I first saw The Conjuring in theaters, man, it scared me to death. Like I was just absolutely terrified. People disagree on like what scares them and whatnot. For some people, it's like actual murderers, like Michael Myers, or like like strangers or stuff. Like people are coming in and killing them. That stuff doesn't scare me because like I know I could fight back. At the very least, I could. I have a fighting chance. Stuff like Conjuring, where it's like supernatural and you have no control at all of what's going on around you, that scares me. Hey, Holden, I hope you're doing well. Would you guys ever consider watching multiple movies by the same director instead of the same franchise? For example, Spielberg or Tarantino or someone like that. Absolutely. Absolutely, I would be down for that. There are certain directors that's almost how you would have to do it. With the exception of the Dark Knight trilogy, Christopher Nolan would be another one that would be great for that kind of thing. Tarantino, obviously. Scorsese, that's another one. God, his movies are so long though. But we did Lord of the Rings extended edition in 1 week. I think we can do some Scorsese movies at some point. Would you be open to doing the Tim Burton Batman films? Matt has actually seen most of those. He's seen a lot of the original Batman, so I don't know if we will do those because he's seen them. Dude, you're in Pensacola. I'm an hour away. I am in Pensacola. We got a couple of confirmed coronavirus cases in the area, so that's scary. It may be the first video on the channel. I think even in the first videos, I still had some facial hair, but it was definitely not as mature as it is now. Show Matt Hereditary. I haven't seen it, but my friend Jeremy raves about it all the time. So it's been on my list. I got to watch it. How about doing the original and the remake of the same movie? Oh, that's a really good idea, Mike. That is a really good idea. I agree with you, and I agree with you when we'll watch your videos on any of those directors. Yeah, that would be great. Do you watch Cosmonaut Variety Hour on YouTube? He does movie reviews and has the same Spider-Man obsession as you do. Cosmonaut. I have seen some of Cosmonaut Variety Hour stuff. The thing about him, though, is I like his sense of humor, but he's a little bit more negative than me. Because like I have a really bad habit of being like too forgiving of movies. My friend Jeremy and I, we talk about this a lot. I think we balance each other out because he's pretty critical or he can be critical of movies, and I can be too forgiving. But Cosmonaut, he can really just like lay into movies, and I think some of his criticisms aren't fair a lot of the time. But I do watch him from time to time. I think he's very entertaining. You look fine without facial hair, but to be honest, facial hair makes you look better. You see, I'm too sensitive to handle the comments of posting a video without facial hair, because it'll be something I'll like want to talk about. Like it'll be like something serious. Be like, guys, the whole hospital has coronavirus. I don't know if we're gonna make it, and people are just gonna be like, Holden, you look like a baby without facial hair. You know it would happen too. I love Cosmonaut. Yeah. You know what I actually like right now? I like Cinema Wins, because there's Cinema Sins, but there's this guy who does Cinema Wins as well. I find those really good. They're like in the same style, the same type of humor. So I am Spider-Man freak. If you like video essays based on movies, check out Patrick Willems. He's one of my favorite creators doing movie-related content. Very cool. I've done a couple of video essays, mostly about Spider-Man. But yeah. Any relationship update, or is this private? Yeah, I know a lot of people didn't see the video, but Bree and I we broke up. Just to kind of put it, I made that video where I talked about that like a week or two after the fact. So I was a little bit more level-headed. I took a break from YouTube. I took about 12 days off, which was the biggest period of time without posting videos that I've done in 3 years. That was tough. That was really hard on me, because I have patrons, and I have people that are financially supporting me as a content creator. And it was just a really hard time. And I posted that video, and I had so many people that were supportive of me talking about maybe taking a break. And I did. I took 12 days off, and that was tough. It's tough. I don't know. YouTube has always been a creative outlet, and it's hard for me it was hard to take a step back away, but I just was not in the mood to be on camera and to try and be entertaining. I just wanted to be left alone. But as far as any updates, no, we're pretty much done for. That sounds kind of melodramatic, but no, we're done. I won't go into any details in that regard, but I feel like Mr. Beast donating. You look good. You look good with facial hair. Thank you so much. That's why I don't want to shave it off. If they try to make me, I guess I'll have to, because I'm not going to like quit my job and like not help people at the hospital because of something like that. But I'm going to be really embarrassed, because I'm probably, you know what? That's when I'll do video essays. So I'll just show footage of movies and I won't actually be on camera. That's what I'll do. Perfect. It's a perfect workaround. Sorry, I know I missed a bunch of comments, so I was talking about that. Just broke up with my girlfriend of 5 years. I feel you, brother. Yeah, it's not easy, dude. I don't know the circumstances of your breakup, but mine were not fun. Take time for yourself. Yeah, I took some time. I feel much better now. I feel like I'm ready to get back into the groove of things in like regular life. So that's what I'm doing. What is your favorite MCU movie? Mine is either Endgame or Iron Man 1. Honestly, you know what? Honestly, Doctor Strange is probably pretty high up there. I loved Doctor Strange. For some reason, it just checked all the boxes for me. I don't know if it was just where I was at in life at the time. It was in theaters. I loved that movie. It was so awesome. CR, Yo Holden, Beards for Life. Are there any other anime or mangas you like? That's all for me. Keep on keeping on. Dude, thank you so much, dude. Wow, I appreciate it. I'm always kind of like at a loss for words when people donate to me on the super chat, because I feel like I don't know, I just feel like we're gonna get emotional. You know what? That's fine. We're all under quarantine. We can be real, right? So I feel like very much like I'm getting there. Okay, be patient with me. I'm trying to open up. I'm trying to tell you guys how I'm feeling, right? When I look at the numbers of like how many subscribers I have and have had, nothing really feels different to me in terms of like who I am and like my attitude towards content creation. It's just that now people are watching, or at least watching more frequently. And so when people super chat, or they just watch the videos and I'm able to generate some revenue from like AdSense or whatever, ad revenue, it means the world to me. And like, no matter how successful I get on the platform right now at 37,000 subscribers, which I never thought I would ever get to. If you go back and you watch the live stream where I was at 3,000 subscribers, I thought that was it. And I was like, this is it. This is really as high as I'm going to go. And the fact that I'm at 37,000, and the growth was so significant that I missed several thousand subscriber live streams in the interim, is very humbling. So CR and Big Ben, both of you guys that donated on the super chat, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. And my patrons, thank you guys so much. Okay, sorry, I'll get back to it. A cockroach back in? No, not today. I hope you're joking. I can't handle that. Don't do that. If you guys see a cockroach in the background, please let me know. I'm out of here. The whole live stream just going to be the room. I can't handle it. Hey, Holden, you ever consider doing the Maze Runner series? I don't think we'll ever do the Maze Runner series, at least not right away. To be honest with you, I'm running out of money. Big Ben, it's okay, man. Thank you so much, dude. Babyface Holden. I can't do it. Ever played Horizon Zero Dawn? No, but I got it when it was free on PlayStation Network. But I have not played it yet. That's a good time for quarantine time. Did you ever play? How did you like Jedi Fallen Order? For me, it was very fun. I love the story. I really enjoyed Jedi Fallen Order. My one critique about it is I wish that you could fast travel like back to the ship, because I feel like I feel like half the time I spent playing that game was just me trying to find my way back to the frickin' ship. Hola, self-quarantine here in Mexico. Hola, my friend. Well, here too. Has Matt seen Pulp Fiction or The Matrix? I don't know if Matt has seen Pulp Fiction. I don't think he's seen The Matrix. Matt, he's right. He's here. Damn, should have been there. Matt, you're more than welcome to come over. Matt, glad you're getting a live in. Yeah, me too. It's about time. I'm a little overdone. Matt, have you ever seen The Matrix or Pulp Fiction? In the 1917 movie, did y'all's dog actually get emotional during the ending scene? Or is that just how y'all dog always looks while watching movies? Either way, that was awesome and perfect timing. I think it was just a timing thing. The dog was just there at the right time. Maybe Hunger Games next. We might do Hunger Games. That might be a good one. I feel like I'm going to need to include more like girl ones, like series that like Matt's wife might like, or, you know, because if you looked at like my analytics, like the ratio of female viewers to male viewers, it's like 90 to 95% men. So I was like, I got to do something to start appeasing the women. Big Ben, $1.99. Matt, this is for you. Yes, I'll give it to him. I'll Venmo you, Matt, $2. You got it. X-Men movies. Yeah, those are ones that I want to get to eventually. How can you not like Keanu Reeves? I love Keanu Reeves. Knives Out? Maybe on Knives Out. I was born in Florida, but I'm in the suburbs of Chicago. Love Pensacola. For a second there, I thought you spelled penis cola, because people do that to make fun of us. But you didn't. Thank you. Look at that YouTube cross-pollination. Matt, sorry I missed your stream this week. Catch you next week. Holden, you should seriously watch Hereditary with Matt. It would be awesome. It's a piece of depressing horror. Don't watch it on a good day. It would become a bad one. Yeah, my buddy Jeremy, he's a huge horror movie lover. He loves Hereditary. He's been telling me to watch it for so freaking long, and I just haven't done it yet. MCU, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. I live in Penis Cola. If I made a shirt that said Penis Cola, would y'all buy it? That's too bad. This is a Christian channel. Christian channel. I'm not going to do that. Matt is a lowly commenter on the channel now. He is brought down to our level. We must bring him. The thing about gravity, what was in The Dark Knight? There's like sanity, like gravity. As you know, all it takes is a little push. Harvey Dent, I just took him and brought him down to our level. Would you be open to doing Indiana Jones? Yes, that's another one that's highly requested. It takes us at least a week to do one of these videos, because we watch so many movies during the week. So, I mean, you guys have given us MCU. That's 23 movies. Indiana Jones, Rocky, perhaps. So it's gonna take a minute. Hey, Holden, big fan from Manchester. Nathan, Manchester. I was about to do an accent, but Matt tells me I need to not do that. Ever thought about watching Daniel Craig James Bond films? That's another one. That's requested. I would absolutely love to do that. Saw your Sam Raimi Spider-Man video reviews. Awesome work. Spider-Man 2 is the best superhero film of all time. I agree. I don't know if it's a hot take. It probably is. especially with the state of the MCU right now. But I love clothes. Come on down. Favorite racing movie beyond Speed Racer. How did you know I like Speed Racer? I know I talked about it like in one video in the past. Scene. Appreciate you, Big Ben. Has Matt seen The Hobbit? Because that would be cool after Lord of the Rings. Matt has not seen The Hobbit, and that by my name. Yeah, Spidey Freak. I've seen you on some other comments too, so thank you for sticking around, my dude. Are there any psychological-based movies coming soon, like the Joker one was? Love seeing y'all's insight on the film and underlying issues with the characters. Psychological-based movies, that we're going to be watching coming soon? I don't know. Very similar to my experience working in the psych hospital, even down to like people killing each other. Not that anybody like killed somebody else while I was working there, but we did have somebody that successfully committed suicide while I was there. And that was very, very rough. That was a tough time. All 6 Tremor movies are on Netflix, dude. Tremor, oh my gosh. You know what? I think one that I'm going to make Matt do will be The Room and The Disaster Artist. We'll do those 2. I could definitely get behind that for sure. Any thoughts on PewDiePie? If you ever even watched him? Yeah, of course. I know PewDiePie. I watch him. I wouldn't say regularly, but I watch him periodically. Absolutely. So I don't know. What's your favorite PG movie? Oh, geez. Jaws. Jaws is rated PG. If you didn't know. But no, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Restart your router, Holden. Okay, I will. Is it still lagging, guys? Oh man, I don't know. Let me see if I have any other programs running I could close. Maybe I'm gonna quit that one. I don't know if that'll help or whatever. I think Netflix might be on in the other room. Still laggy, guys. Oh man. Okay, hang on. Well, no, I don't want to leave. You know what? I'm just gonna go turn the thing off in the. Okay, hang on, everybody. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go try and. I'm not gonna restart my router, but I'm gonna cut off the only other thing I think that might be taking the internet. I don't know why it's switching over though. Oh, better now? No, it's okay. I know that there's a lag even from me asking you guys and you guys responding. Disaster Artist was great. Nothing is lagging. No lag. Okay, well, I guess it's fine now. Yes, love The Room. Quarantine ends. Try to go to a theater showing. A good crowd elevates the mood so much. Yeah, I love the movie theater experience. It's really sad because Matt never goes to the movies, like hardly at all. And when we went to go watch Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, I was expecting like, your typical movie experience where people are like going crazy about stuff, even though I know people had mixed feelings, but regardless, like when you're in the moment, it just gets awesome. It's because of the cockroach. I hope you guys are joking. Like I'm not playing with cockroaches. Okay. Big Ben. I swear to God, if you guys are screwing with me, I'm not playing around, okay? I cannot handle cockroaches. Sega Man, love your vibe. Oh, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. I love your vibe. I love you too, Megay. Love the picture, Jay Willis. Yeah, how many of you guys are here from High Top stuff? I know I've done some responses. I've done some stuff on the Ramy Meme subreddit. So, jealous of your movie group. How did y'all meet? How did Matt and I meet? Matt and I met at work. I had done some locally, like, Emmanuel, Toby, how's it going, man? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I had done some popular Pensacola-based videos at the time, and so I was kind of popular locally for a little bit. Matt found out that I worked at Sacred with him, and he came up and introduced himself to me one day and telling me about how he was trying to do YouTube as like a fitness thing. And I was shooting a video and I needed like a fit guy to be in it. And so I reached out to him and I was like, hey, do you want to come be a fitness douchebag in this video I'm doing? And he was like, yeah, dude, absolutely. And so we've been friends ever since. And I've been helping him with, we've been working on YouTube together, and he's helped me with health and wellness. I've lost 25 pounds since I've known Matt. So that's great. I'm hoping to lose some more. I'm not at my goal weight yet, but I can't even like like if I look further back enough on videos, I'm like, ugh, gosh, no wonder no one subscribed. Just kidding. That's just a joke. Anyway, so that's how we met. That's how Matt and I met anyway. Discovered your channel with the Star Wars vids with Matt. Fun stuff. Thanks so much. I got recommended the Spider-Man trilogy and fell in love with your videos. Spidey Freak, thank you so much, dude. Matt is such a kind soul from what you show us in the video. Yeah, Matt is still in the chat. Matt gets such a bad rap because of the Star Wars one. People like just hated it. They hated him for his opinions on it, and they hated me for showing him in the order that we did. But good thing about Matt is that Matt doesn't care about the negative criticism. I care more about it personally, but than he does. I've gotten a lot better, I would say. I've gotten a lot better about it. But I used to be really sensitive to stuff like that. And then seeing like Matt not like being totally unfazed by stuff, I'm just like, dude, I wish I could be more like you. Have you ever been to Star Wars Land at Disney World? If so, would you recommend it after the Corona quarantine? I have not, Ethan. I have not been there. Matt and I were supposed to go not too long ago, and just for unseen reasons or kind of out of both of our control, actually, we weren't able to go. We really wanted to, especially after the Mandalorian video. Did you ever look up Peter France for Spider-Man Cake Day? He has some Spider-Man tutorials on his channel. No, I never did. Now you have to watch the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. I'd be down for that. Why doesn't Holden respect the Harmy? So this is a common thing among YouTubers of like having a name for their viewers. I guess, I don't know if I'm like at the level where that's even like appropriate. But it's also like, I'm trying to just like picture myself because I don't want to like sell out too much in like the YouTube way. By the way, when you guys see the Dark Knight trilogy this Saturday, that video, absolutely sold out. You'll see in the first 2 minutes, like I'm an absolute YouTube sellout. But at the same time, I'm like, do I really want to go too far? Because could you imagine me like opening up my videos and be like, hey, what's going on, Harmy? It's just your boy Holden. Shout out if you're in the Harmy, hashtag Holden Har. And I just made that a whole thing. I would just feel really awkward about it. But if that's what the people want, you know, we'll give it to them, I guess. Everyone drop hashtag Harmy in the chat. I can't. No, don't do that, please. Please. I'd be the only one that's like does not approve of their channel's audience name. What about MCU? We're working on it. We're working on it very soon. You keep skipping my comments. I'm gonna talk a lot in this one, so it's really big, and you'll see it and read the rest. Sorry, I know that's actually a good strategy. Now everyone's gonna start doing that. Alien and Predator would have an interesting reaction to the movies. Yeah. I would be down to watch them. I first watched the Alien and Predator movies a couple years ago for the first time. I actually binged them all, and that was before I was filming reactions of doing that. But I watched them all because I'd never seen them, and I really wanted to. But I would be down to watch those again. I think that those would be a good. No Harmy, no Harmy. You guys are ridiculous. Hashtag harmonious. Oh my god. No Harmy. No. I'm putting my foot down. Guys. Anyway, Alien and Predator would be good for like October, like Halloween time, I think. I just watched your experience with the voice actor Goku and Vegeta, and it's crazy because the same thing happened to me kind of. It was at the event. I forgot what it was called, but it was the cast of Dragon Ball. Yeah, crazy experience. Harmy, guys. Holden, how about showing Matt Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider movies? Oh my god. The Fantastic Four might be a good one too. Harmy. Oh, that's not a good word. Do you play God of War? I never did. I think you need Andrew Seibert. Oh my gosh, dude. How's it going, man? I'm glad to see you here. I think you need Benji in the Harmy for when you watch the MCU. His insights about movies are always absolutely amazing. Bro, that's a really good idea. I would love to. I think with Benji, I don't know if he would have the time, honestly, but I would absolutely be down for getting him into one of those videos. He's also might be a little camera shy, so I don't know if he would like be down to do that. But I'll ask him for sure. I'm putting my foot down. It was a premiere for Goku versus Superman 2 Death Battle. Interesting. Are you H.P. Lovecraft fan? Only in the sense that I know loosely some of his stuff. One white boy, are you hard? Good one. I haven't heard that my entire life. Sorry if anybody wearing headphones. Is Matt going to be in the new 50 Shades sequel? Everyone wants him to return. Yeah, we'll make Matt can be in the next 50 Shades of Grey. You should show Matt a horrible movie and act like it's great just to see his reaction. I've thought about doing that. I think I might. I think we might do that with The Room. I just want to see just like what he thinks about it. Is Matt going to be in the new 50? Oh, I've just read that. You can watch Pumping Iron. Matt should know that. I'm going to hop off. Really loving the content, man. Looking forward to the next one. I keep you in my prayers. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Have I played Fallout 4? Bruh. Let me tell you about Fallout 4. I love Fallout 4. I love Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4 were my life for a period of time, dude. Love them. Then Fallout 76 came out. I bought it right when it came out. I played about 20 minutes, and that was about it. Just like everyone else. Love Fallout 4. Have you seen Clone Wars or Rebels? No, we have not seen it yet. I have not seen it. Mr. F. Cancer. Have you seen Black Christmas? No, I don't think so. Let me look it up. Thank you so much for the donation, dude. For that, I'm going to actually look it up. Black Christmas. You're not going to make me look up anything bad, are you? I swear. It's a slasher movie. I would be down to watch this. I love slasher movies. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I'll check it out. And thank you for the super chat, dude. That's awesome. Fallout 3 was the first game I ever got 100% achievement on Xbox. Oh, very cool. The Hair Force. No, gosh. Please. Do you like Rocky Horror Picture Show? Yeah, I mean, it's classic, I guess. I should put hashtag Harmy on all of your videos. No, do not. No Harmy. No hashtag Harmy. Hard ones. Yeah, you guys are just going to make it into a sexual thing anyway. That's why we can't do it. This is why we can't have nice things. Help me. I don't know what to play already. 100% Fallout 4, Spider-Man, and God of War. I already 100% Fallout 4. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Opinions on tattoos. Do you have any? I'm personally a big fan. I do have a tattoo. I'll show you. There you go. My tattoo. I don't have the guns for it, but yeah, I got. Yeah, you can tell I'm a big Spider-Man fan. Have you played the new Tomb Raider trilogy? No, I haven't. Andrew, hello. How's it going? Glad that you're here. I'm surprised that the chat has stayed this lively the whole time. I was not expecting it to this late. I do have to work in the morning, so I probably won't be on much longer. I know you guys got to go to sleep too. Do y'all have school work still? Maybe this is what we should just do. We'll just do a 24-hour live stream. Cabin in the Woods. Heck yeah, dude. I love Cabin in the Woods. We more just like messing with you about Harmy. Don't worry, unless you prefer hard ones. At the end of the day, I can't control what you guys do. If y'all want Harmy, you'll make it happen, whether I like it or not. Hashtag Harmy forever. Stick tattoo, that would look good with webbing wrapped around. Maybe consider adding it. Yeah, I actually did. Originally, when I got it, I wanted to do like a web coming wrapped around with the spider coming out. But at the time, I just got the spider. He did like a red outline. I kind of wanted like a red and blue thing, like the suit. So this is the only tattoo I have. I got it a while back, so I know it needs to get filled in because I'm so white. It's starting to like lighten up. So I need to do some stuff to it. I still work. Haley, how's it going? I have a tattoo of the One Ring. Very cool. Late. It's only 4:20 at night. Hello there, General Kenobi. I said earlier when you lagged that my favorite all-time Spider-Man movie. All-time Spider-Man is Superior Spider-Man. Oh man, I got some feelings about Superior Spider-Man. I actually read those comics, and I had some feelings about it. I wasn't crazy about the Mind Switch stuff with Doc Ock. That's just me. But yeah, this is my thoughts on it. Rest of my semester moved online. Wow, that's crazy. Did you see the new coronavirus pornos? No, I must have missed those. Must have gone under my radar. Department of Homeland said that cell phones are considered essential, so I still have to go to work. $1 from Nicholas. I'm sorry, Nindroid 243. I need my glasses. I'm never going to wear my glasses on camera either. I can't take it. Guys. Nindroid 243. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Or girl. I don't know. Thank you so much, person. Who did that? You're awesome. Do you have any Funko Pops? I do. I have mostly Dragon Ball Z Funko Pops. A couple of like Teen Titan ones. I'm not a big collector, but every once in a while, either someone will give me one as a gift, or I'll just get one if I think it's awesome. Like I have like a Mystic Gohan. Mystic Goku. Ultra Instinct Goku that I thought was pretty cool, so I got that. What's your favorite Disney Star Wars movie? Mine's Force Awakens. Mine is probably Rise of Skywalker. Shots fired, but I really enjoyed it. Got to go, Holden. Thank you. Big Ben Bob Christensen. Thank you, man. I really appreciate all the support you've given to me. My school just canceled for the next month. Do you have any movie suggestions? The Count of Monte Cristo, one of my favorites. Check it out. Do you wear contacts? No, I'm just kind of partially blind all day. Yeah, it's writer of Superior Spider-Man, Dan Slott, is doing Fantastic Four comics right now. They're okay, but not as good as Superior Spider-Man. I'm not a big fan of Dan Slott. I think that's my big issue. That's why I couldn't really get into the Superior Spider-Man stuff. Matt Lane, $1. Well, I owe you. Gabriel, what's going on, man? Maybe you should watch Firefly. I'd be down. Please stop with He's Hard. Thank you, Coconut Bandit. Thank you. Somebody's on my side. You know, hashtag Harmony will never leave, so might as well use it. I guess not. Rome Has Fallen. Thought Rise of Skywalker was the most entertaining out of the three. I did too. At the very least, I thought it was the most entertaining. Rogue One. Well, they said the new the Disney Star Wars. Do you consider was Rogue One when Disney was when they bought them? I guess so. I'm thinking of like the new trilogy. What's a faux pawn? Didn't mean to do the sticker. I don't know. What is a faux pawn? Google it, Matt. I don't know. Thank you for the $2, Matt. I owe you, actually. Matt just gave you $1. You are forever in his debt. Yeah, I guess I am. Thank you, Matt. I wouldn't be as successful on my channel right now without Matt. So I am in his debt. What's your favorite original trilogy movie then? Spider-Man? Is that you consider that original trilogy? People just had a negative mindset going into Rise of Skywalker because The Last Jedi wasn't all that good. I thought it was decent. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Nindroid243. What about Meet the Parents Fockers film? I would do that. Matt may have seen those. Matt watches some comedies. He watches a lot of comedies. So he's in the chat right now. You could actually ask him. I really enjoyed Meet the Parents. I don't think I saw Meet the Fockers, but Meet the Parents, absolutely hilarious. Hey Holden, hope you're doing okay with all the craziness. Let us know if there's anything we can do for you. Kevin, dude, thank you so much. I've been meaning to stop by the shop again. My boy Kevin in the chat right now. He runs a local game store. He's my go-to guy for all my gaming needs and movies. I got a lot of good Blu-ray deals and stuff from there too. So thank you, Kevin. Where's Holden Lane Fitness? Oh my gosh, you don't want me on a fitness channel. Do you like hentai? What? There's actually a video on my channel where my friend and we react to Dragon Ball Z hentai. It's age restricted, not monetized at all, for obvious reasons. I'll just leave it at that. Love to Meet the Parents. See, Matt, $2 in a time of crisis like this, you're breaking the bank. Hashtag Holden Lane Fitness. It sounds like I'm married to him. Don't do that. Now you're going to do it. Great. I just need to shut up. I haven't learned to just keep my mouth shut. Force Awakens was a great movie in my opinion. Did a great job introducing the new characters. Pretty good start to the sequels. Yeah, Force Awakens was really good. It was really, really good. Your fitness channel would be 10 out of 10. That's sick. Why are you watching hentai? Oh, got me. Oh. Roasted. Did you see Uncut Gems? No, I haven't seen it yet. I know I need to. I've been hearing great things about it. Maybe you could do a switch thing with Matt. My friend bench presses for the first time. Well, actually, on Matt's channel, before we got popular, we were doing a morning vlog on his channel called The Morning Vlog, where I was going to the gym with Matt every single day at like 6 in the morning, 5:30, 6 in the morning. And yeah, so that's something that we did. I feel like now would be the perfect time to do that again. I'm trying to convince Matt to do it again with me because I'm sure people would love to watch me struggling in the gym next to like a pro and then switch it up on my channel where we watch pop culture stuff. In my opinion, Empire Strikes Back and Revenge of the Sith are good movies. Oh, dude, me too. I love Revenge of the Sith. It's one of my favorite Star Wars movies. Do you agree with High Top Films' view on MCU Spider-Man? I personally do. I absolutely do. I think that he verbalized in a respectful way my thoughts on the MCU Spider-Man. Have you seen Fall from Grace? No, I haven't. What about the original Tim Burton Batman film? Matt's seen it. Matt's seen a lot of the original Batman movies already. I should be in bed right now. Dude, me too. 10:30. I should be in bed too, my guy. So I'm just going to ignore you all and check my phone real quick. Hope that's cool. I would pay to see Holden Lane Fitness. Oh, my gosh. What do you think of Robert Pattinson's Batman? Well, here's the thing about Robert Pattinson. I'm going to defend Robert, and here's why. Robert Pattinson is so closely associated with Twilight. Maybe that's one we could watch too, the Twilight series. But he's so closely associated with Twilight, and it's really unfair because Robert Pattinson is a fantastic actor and a fantastic guy in his own right. Everything I've seen outside of the Twilight stuff, he's phenomenal. I saw him in The Lighthouse. He's done quite a few independent movies, and he always gives it like 100%. So I'm really hoping for his sake that the Batman movie finally pushes him out of the Twilight cloud that's been following him. So I'm looking forward to it. I have hopeful caution. I want it to be good, but I think that they're going to do a good job. Did you play any Mortal Kombat? And if so, what is your favorite character? No, but I did watch Cinemassacre's video on Mortal Kombat games recently. Can someone get jewel cases and cover art for DVDs? I'm sure they could. Yeah, I would look on like Amazon. I don't know if now's a good time. Everywhere's closed, but Amazon might be a good place to look. Otherwise, I wouldn't be too sure. Maybe Hyperspace Toys in Pensacola. They might have something like that. It's only 9:30 here. It's 10:30 here. Twilight manages to be great and awful at the same time. I'm not a fan of Twilight, and I actually read the first. I read the first 3 books. I didn't read the last one. This was in high school, and all the girls were reading it, and I thought that if I read the books, I would understand what they were talking about, and I would have a good way to get into conversation with girls. And it worked, actually. I was about to be like, and it didn't go anywhere, but no, it actually did. So that's why I know probably more about Twilight than I should. So Meat Spin is it's not anime. I could have told you that. We'll be reading an article about worst best James Bond theme songs. Why did you look that up, Matt? Matt, you mean Penis Cola? Pattinson kills it in Good Time, available on Netflix. So Robert Pattinson's also going to be in Christopher Nolan's next movie, Tenet. So I think that's going to be great. You like Meat Spin, Matt? No. Got to go. Have a great night. Jay, see you later, buddy. Do you have toilet paper or have you transitioned to the corn cob? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to poop in the shower. I'm just going to squish it down the drain. Just use the shower handle to clean everything else. That's pretty gross. Sorry, I know that's a lot to take in at 10:35 at night for me. But no, I have enough toilet paper. I'm not hoarding toilet paper, but I have enough to get me through a little while. And here's a life hack. 95% of the poops I take are at work. My body is like biologically bound to poop while I'm on the clock. For the past 3 years, 95% of the poops I've had, I've been paid for. Think about that. So maybe y'all should rethink. Everyone's like, oh, no, I'm not going to poop at work. That's so gross. Do it. I'm telling you, you'll get paid for it. You don't have to use your own toilet paper. You're welcome. That one's free. That's a free piece of advice. This is gross. What even is this chat now? This is what happens. This is the late night chat. This is the Adult Swim Holden chat. Poop Talk with Holden Hardman. That's right. Getting paid to poop is better than any feeling I may have ever had. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Every time. And you get a little break. You get a little 10, 15-minute break. You're just on your phone, getting paid, pooping, using someone else's toilet paper. You're welcome. That's a life hack right there. I'm changing the game. The Divergent series was good until Allegiant came out. I never watched any of them. I never really got into it. Holden After Dark. That's right. Welcome to Late Night Holden. I need to do like a talk show. Welcome to Late Night Holden. Tonight we're going to be talking about pooping at work. The one time a day where you can poop and be paid for it. Thank you so much with our sponsors, Black Panther with the Hoi Minoi hat from SpongeBob. Thank you so much. You get paid to produce crap, just like Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, what a good roast. My friend told me to look up meat spin. I could have told you, man, don't do it. Don't do it. I made a funny video about having to eat toilet paper after running out of food. Check it out. Lol. I love pooping in the shower. 10/10 experience. Would definitely recommend. Yeah, dude, me too, man. Me too. Just kidding. Late night poop talk with Holden. That's right. With Holden Hardman. That's right. Late night poop talk. I just saw your Fushigi ball vid, and I'm holding it currently in disappointment. Oh, yeah. You know what? I actually got mine right here, too. So I need to just give this away because I'm never going to use it. I literally bought it just for that video. And I'm glad that video did fairly well, I think. This is the Fushigi ball. My master at Fushigi. How do I do it? There. Is that it? Whoa, Fushigi. You guys remember that? If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I was very happy with the way it turned out. Right, I forgot about Allegiant. What are your thoughts on Black Widow, Quiet Place, James Bond, etc., delayed due to coronavirus? It's a smart. I mean, it makes sense from a business perspective because movies make, I think, a vast majority of their money on the initial release of those movies, and with the theaters at first being limited to half capacity, and now being closed down for 3 months, perhaps, it makes sense that they would want to hold them off. I thought tonight would be a good night to go to sleep at a good time. Then I saw you were live. I'm sorry, Spidey Freak. Don't let me keep you up, man. I mean, this is Holden after dark, okay? This is Holden at 10:40 p.m. when I got a work day tomorrow, and I'm not going to sleep yet. Where we talk about pooping to save money, to make money. What else can we talk about? What are some good topics for the late night Holden hour? I should go into radio. I actually wanted to for a little bit. I'm just going to talk very gently, very quietly into the mic like this for the rest, okay? And you know what? I need like a cigarette and like little headphones. Like tonight we're going to be doing a little podcast. This is if I did a podcast, this is how I would talk. Do you play Grand Theft Auto 5? I did play Grand Theft Auto 5 when it initially came out, but I never went beyond just the story missions. I never really played online. I'm not a big online multiplayer type of guy. I'm going to breathe into the mic like that. Do you think this situation could lead to more big blockbuster movies going direct to streaming? Perhaps. All I know is that studios want to make their money from their movies. It reminds me of a time in a film called The Interview with James Franco and Seth Rogen when it was pulled from theaters and they released it to Netflix. Maybe we'll see some stuff like that, or maybe pay-per-view, something like that. I can't do this anymore. Okay, I'm done. Oh, now I want to do it more because I just read Hopeful M's. You have a very good radio voice. Now I want to keep doing it. Great radio voice. Thank you so much. I know. You don't have to tell me. I already know that. Play us music from your phone and get demonetized? Not on your life. Nightly Feces Talk with Holden Hardman. Episode 1. This will be my podcast. Poop Talk. No, Feces. Nightly. It has to rhyme. It needs to rhyme. It needs to have some alliteration or something like, I don't know. Poop hour. Feces. What am I doing? Why am I even thinking about this? No. Oh yeah, I remember The Interview was the first movie I paid for digital. Oh, cool. ASMR Holden. I could never do it. All right, guys. Here we go. This is me. You hear that? Filing my taxes. Okay, that's me. That actually is my tax form. I was hoping that my numbers, you couldn't see them. You might be able to. Sorry. Have you ever listened to the funniest podcast about Scooby-Doo, the Scooby Duo? No, I haven't. They release new episodes each Tuesday on our Comedy Geniuses. I haven't, but that sounds interesting. This took such a weird turn. I know. You know what? This is what happens with Late Night Holden. It gets weird. Late Night Holden gets weird. This ain't ASMR. Listening to Holden do... Dude, I need to get my glasses because I just read that as listening to Holden do slutty radio voice, but talking about poop has me lolling for real. That's how I read it. I realized you said sultry radio voice. But I read that I was like listening to Holden do slutty radio voice but talking about poop. That made me lol for real. Weirdest chatterbait channel ever. Where did you find toilet paper? I already had enough, so I didn't have to go buy any. I mean, I'm only one guy like living here, and again, poop at work. You don't have to use your own toilet paper, and you get paid for it. So that's the way I've really cut down on using my personal toilet paper. What's your favorite movie, and why is it your favorite? Spider-Man 2 is probably my favorite, and I did a whole video essay on it, so you should watch it. And I explained in detail why it's my favorite. My other favorite movie would be a movie called The Count of Monte Cristo with Jim Caviezel. Those are really up there for me. Interspecies feces talk with Holden Hardman. Oh my gosh. Now I got late with Holden Hardman. Tell us a bedtime story in your soothing radio voice. Okay. I can do that. You should listen to Scooby-Doo. Okay, let me think. What's a good bedtime story to tell my subscribers before bed? I'm trying to think. I'm setting this up to be funny, but I feel like it's not going to be because I can't think of anything. What story do you want me to tell? And I'll tell you. Just let me know. Just somebody give me a suggestion. It could be like Little Red Riding Hood. Tell me the story of Die Hard. Just anything. What do you got? Humpty Dumpty? Maybe. Humpty Dumpty. I don't know any details about Humpty Dumpty other than he fell over and like broke and they couldn't put him back together again. Jack and the Beanstalk, Three Little Pigs, Star Wars. You guys are hitting me with some classics. Jack and the Beanstalk. See, any story that I tell is not going to be told accurately because I don't remember, but that might make it funny because I'll be making up details that are not accurate. The Spider-Man. I'm going to do Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, so this is Late. Welcome to Late Talk Show Time with Holden, where we tell you bedtime stories an hour and 13 minutes into a live stream. Today's story, Jack and the Beanstalk, told with 100% accuracy by yours truly. There once was a time when a guy was poor. There was a man who lived with his wife, and they were poor, dirt poor. They wanted to go and get some food, but they had nothing except one cow. I'm getting it right. The wife said to the man, "Go take the cow and trade him in for some food." And so the man did this. He took the cow, and he was stopped by a traveler. And the traveler told the man, "Look, I have these magical beans. These magical beans." I can't read the chat while I'm doing this. And these beans, Jack and the Beanstalk. Stop. I can't do it. I can't. I need to cover this up. I got to cover up my chat. No, I'm too curious. And the man said, "These are magical beans. You'll be able to eat forever if you take them." So the man said, "Okay, that sounds like a pretty good deal. I'm uneducated, so I guess I'll believe you." So the man traded his cow, which was worth well more than 3 beans, to the man. And he took the beans home and he showed his wife. And he's like, "Wife, check out the beans I got. These are magical beans. I'll be able to eat forever." And the wife immediately filed for divorce. She said, "Oh, we're not doing this anymore. I gave you one simple task, just to go get some food, trade this cow, and you come back with 3 beans." And that was a fat cow too. I mean, like, we fed that thing. We invested money into feeding that cow, and you traded in for 3 beans. We're done. So she immediately filed divorce, went and stayed with her uncle for some reason. So the man was like, "Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and plant these beans." So I put them in the ground. No, wait, no. In a fit, because he realized that he had been duped, he threw them out the window. And out the window, they went into the ground. And in the ground, the next day, they'd spurted into a giant peen stalk. And he said, "Wow, that's one big peen." He said, "You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to climb that peen." What is happening? Is this even entertaining? Okay, and so the man, he went up to the peen stalk and he climbed way up beyond the clouds. And then he saw a fortress, a city in the clouds, a castle. And he went inside the castle, and everything was like really big to him, apparently. And he was like, "Wow, this was here the whole time. I never even noticed." And he walked around, I guess, and there were like giants and they were like sleeping or something. And he's like, those are some giants that are up there, but that's a table full of food. I feel like I want to eat that giant turkey. So he climbed up the table legs, got on top of the table. It was like, well, this is a giant turkey, so I'm just going to peel some off like I'm peeling turkey, like the wall is turkey. And he like peeled the turkey off the wall. He started eating it. And all of a sudden the giant woke up for some reason because the guy like knocked over a cup or something, like startled him or whatever. So the giant's like, fee, fi, fo, fum, who's eating my giant turkey? And he's like, did somebody climb up the bean stalk again? Why do we keep dropping those tiny little beans and people keep climbing the beanstalk? And the guy's freaking out, right? Because he's like a little dude. He's like a bug to the guy. And so he's like hiding behind the turkey as best he can. And the giant's like, well, fee, fi, fo, fum, someone's about to get wrecked because I can tell some ants or something are eating my turkey. And he freaks out. And the guy's like, you know what? I'm just going to hightail it. I'm gonna slide down the beanstalk. I'm out of here. So the guy goes down the little table leg, hauls it. My giant guy is like, oh, this must be the guy responsible. He comes running after little dude. Little dude jumps on the beanstalk, starts working his way down. Giant comes in after him, grabs the beanstalk, but the peen wasn't strong enough for the giant, so it snapped in half. And trust me, you never want to see a beanstalk snap in half. Giant falls to his death. The moral of the story, be careful with the beanstalk. All right, that was late. That went on way too long. I'm sorry, guys. That was like 5 minutes. You have to do this every night now. Okay, that's it. All right, hold on. I'm going to hit up Zelda and then get back to bed in bed. I sent you that Instagram message. Oh, okay, I'll check it out after the live stream. The ugly barnacle. The ugly barnacle. Once upon a time, there was a barnacle, and he was so ugly that everybody died. The end. There you go. That's the one, right? This is the best thing since Spider-Man 2. What praise. Thanks for this story. Wow. Imagine telling a story about a beanstalk so well that somebody gives you $2. CR, dude. Thank you so much. Wow. Oh, my gosh. I don't even know what to say about that. Thank you. I want to hold in Netflix stand-up special. Oh, dude, I don't think I would get way too anxious to actually do stand-up comedy. I would never be able to do it. After seeing Matt hate on the action in John Wick, I kind of wanted to see his reaction to the Expendables. Oh, dude, wait until you see some of his reaction to some of the MCU stuff. Not that we've watched any yet. The tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. I got to do this. I got to do this right. Okay, I'll do my best. Hang on, I'm pulling it up. I'm going to read it verbatim. Darth Plagueis the Wise. I love it. Hang on, it's coming up. My internet must be okay. I need the whole thing. Dang it. I'm just getting like little bits of it. Hang on a second, guys. I'm trying to find it. But yeah, now it's just turned into like a copy pasta. Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. Why is this ad on here? Okay. All right, real quick. The story, Beanstalk. What the heck is happening? New segment? That's right. This is the late Holden. Okay, yes, my recommendation. Okay, here it is. Did you ever hear the tragedy? I gotta get closer. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise, he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life. I need to do it with a British accent. Can I go again? Is that all right? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise, he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side. He could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. He could actually save people from death? The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. What happened to him? Well, he became so powerful, the only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself. Is it possible to learn this power? Not from a Jedi. How's that? For your consideration, everyone. Unnatural. For your consideration, everyone. I can't believe 50 of you guys are still like in this chat listening to me. I don't even know what this chat is anymore. It's just something else. You should write a kid's storybook, but for adults. Not from a Jedi. Unlimited power. Darth Penis the Wise. Is it possible to learn this power? Bro, you should do voice work for Audible. I listen to that voice instead of reading a book. Well, thank you. Every Jedi Knight story ever. Not from a Jedi. Peen chat. Holden, love the channel. Love watching you grow. Thank you so much. Good, not going to lie. He's too dangerous to be kept alive. He must stand trial. I'm so weak. Hey, how's it going, man? Nick Nitro. How's it going? Verified. Ooh, fancy. You just missed the Darth Plagueis the Wise story. I just told it. This was the highlight of my quarantine. Oh my gosh, guys, this is a little reward for you guys who have stuck through for an hour and 20 minutes. I totally forgot about this. So I was playing around with the idea of doing a video on this. I want to see if y'all can read it. This is Star Wars. I hope it's not backwards. This is Star Wars Episode 9 by Derek Connolly and Colin Trevorrow. The original Star Wars Episode 9 script. The whole thing. And I was thinking about doing like a table read of it, like with Matt and some other people to play like Ray and stuff. And the whole video would just be us doing a table read of the original Episode 9 script to see what Episode 9 would have been. And we would all have like different characters and stuff. Like I would probably want to be like Kylo Ren, whatnot. But we'd have somebody that would read Ray and somebody that would read, Finn and whatever. This was written in 2016, like whenever they, I think, had more of a original, like a plan for what they were going to do. I thought that would be cool. Obviously, it would be long. It would be like a movie, but I would try to make it entertaining and add some music and add some tension for stuff. That might be kind of a fun project. So, Nick Nitro, that would be pretty neat, honestly. Yeah, I mean, that would definitely be one like not everyone would watch, but I thought that just kind of like a fun little thing just to kind of put out there and then move on to something else. That might be kind of fun. Dude, do that. I wonder if I could read anything right now from it. Yeah, there's Rose, Chancellor Hux. Oh, yeah. See, there's a lot of stuff. Spoilers. Tor Valum, Kylo Ren, Finn, Rose. Rose was like a lot more into it. Ray. Do it at 40K. I would listen to that like a podcast. Beanstalk. Never forget. Hey, man, sometimes it ain't about the views. Sometimes it's for the laughs and giggles. That's right, dude. It absolutely is. That's what it's all about. That's why I would definitely do it. It would really just be because I want to, and hopefully people would enjoy it. Darth Plagueis the Wise. Thank me all for the story, law, because it was in my recommended. We need to get you 1 million subs so you can quit your job and become a professional Beanstalk reader. Oh, my gosh. I've actually like teetered on being able to do it, honestly. When the company I used to work for at the hospital, we lost our contract. I was without a job for 3 months, and doing YouTube was how I survived. Like the AdSense was what I lived off. So that was very, 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 very cool. It wasn't enough to fully like make up for what I was making, but it softened the blow a lot. And now I'm working back at the hospital again. Beanstalk merch. Hope you all enjoyed that story. The story of Jack and the Beanstalk. The Pipe Nook, yay, fellow Pensacola boy. That's me. Come on, man. Get out of here with that nonsense. I must have missed whatever it was. I want to hear more Beanstalk stories. Yeah, this is so like I don't even know what this live stream is anymore. It's whatever. Anything else y'all want me to read? That's what this will turn into. I'll just read stuff you want me to. Is that good content? Am I entertaining? What's a peen stole? I managed to live the dream and make it my job. It's really nice. Keep pushing, man. It's definitely doable. Dude, yeah, dude. I've the thing about YouTube, as you obviously know, if you do it for a living, like it ebbs and flows so much. And trying to do like a full-time job, make videos, which I've been doing forever, and now kind of being like scratching the surface. Saturday's video is the Dark Knight Rises trilogy reaction. It's the first video of mine that will be like officially sponsored by like a sponsor that's paying me up front to do it on top of commission. Because the stuff I've done like Audible stuff that I only get anything if people actually sign up for, which they did, and that was great. But this is the first time that like I negotiated a price and with, how many people watch and stuff. So very cool. I mean, if I could keep that kind of thing up, I would be so happy. I would love for this to be my full-time job. I could tell peen stories for a living. That would be great. I'm going to make peen stock shirts. Oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I done? One white boy really wanted me to talk about hentai. No, it's a Christian chat. You a gamer? I am, but more casual gaming. I used to be a lot more hardcore. I'm going to hop off here, Holden. Recently discovered your channel around late January. Keep up the great work. Hey, dude, Lighthouse Pictures, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Voiceover Dragon Ball Z episodes. I actually have a video in mind about that, around that topic. I won't spoil it. We should collab sometime just because we're close enough. Yeah, I'd be down. I'm not opposed to collaborating. Christian memes for life. I actually filmed a Christian memes yesterday. It's the first time I've done one in like 3 months. But I figure with the quarantine, it might be time for some Christian memes. I don't know when I'll have it edited. I'm going to try and do it before Saturday, but if not, it'll be after that, obviously. Opinions on the Bible too. Are you talking about the New Testament or the upcoming one? Mate, what's my job? I work in finance at the hospital. Chat's slowing down. I've been on for an hour and a half. I got to work in the morning. Tell stories of job. I discovered your channel 30 minutes ago, and I love you. Caden McKinney, I love you too. Thank you so much. What have we done? Is peen stock a thing now? The thing is like the next video, like the next my friend watches video this Saturday, I feel like everyone's just going to be throwing in like peen stock, and it's going to be totally out of context for like people. And they're going to be like, what are y'all talking about? Why are so many people talking about peen stocks? Very happy. It seems like you're feeling a little bit better. I am. Yeah. Thank you so much, man. Hey lad, would you like to join me and my lads in some live streams? Would love to have you on for some gaming night. I would love to, dude. Honestly. I don't play, like, I suck at multiplayer games. I'm really bad. So you guys would absolutely cream me unless we're playing co-op. I'm down for co-op. I'd be down for whatever. But yeah, dude, I would absolutely love to. That'd be a lot of fun. Nick, if you want to send me a message on Instagram, that's really the best way to get in contact with me. You can also email me. It's on my actual channel. Just send me a message, dude. We'll hook something up. I'd be down to play. So Beanstalk, I just joined. See, nobody knows. Nobody knows what it is. If you do read the original script, you should call it Star Wars Episode 9. The Read of the Skywalker. The Read of the Skywalker. I get it. Okay. Hashtag Beanstalk. Call your fans the Beanstalkers. Oh my gosh. If you want me to lose all my subscribers. We do Killing Floor 2, Black Ops 2 and 3, DST, that kind of thing. I have Black Ops, so I'd be down to play that. I know I was playing some Battlefront 2. I actually played with a couple of fans for the channel, actually. So I was playing some Battlefront 2. I have Black Ops 3. So I'd be down for that. Yeah, dude. Send me a message. We'll get up for sure. I'm down whenever. Township. It's an inside joke. You wouldn't get it. You weren't there. You're not a real fan. You weren't on the live stream at an hour and 30 minutes in. You don't know the Beanstalk story. Thank you guys for being here still. Man, I know some of you guys are just now hopping in or just now just hanging on. So thank you. Wish this could last all night. Waiting for my Taylor guitar to come in. Oh, nice. Won't be able to sleep tonight. That's awesome. I can play guitar too. I don't know if you knew that. A little known fact about me. Holden, have you thought of doing YouTube memberships like Patreon? I have thought about it. I have the option to now. I don't know if I'd be any good at it. Or I feel like I'm really weird when it comes to like Patreon and like money, like accepting money, because I feel like I really want to like give the value back. Like I don't like feeling like people are just giving me money as like a donation. And then maybe that's a pride thing or something, but like I feel like with memberships, it would be really important to me that it was worth it for the person that was doing that. So I will look into it more, and I might eventually bite the bullet, because I also understand like if I really want to make YouTube a serious thing of like this is how I want to make my living, I have to do stuff like that. So I will be thinking about the best way to do it. Do you have Discord? I actually don't have Instagram. I do have a Discord, but I don't know Discord well enough. I'm just gonna send you my email, dude, and feel free. Hopefully that's a good way. There I am. Send me a message. Once you message me, I'll give you my phone number. We can text. It might be a little bit easier that way. Nick, do I want to look up your channel? Are you way more successful than me? You probably are. I'm not verified. The only other YouTuber I know that does YouTube seriously is Footless Joe. She's a great YouTuber, and I've gone to her for advice about a lot of stuff. And Nick, I'm subscribing to you, dude. Oh man, I might be too intimidated to be on your channel, dude. Not really. I would do it. I would absolutely. Thank you for inviting me, dude. That's really awesome of you. But so Footless Joe, she has 130 plus thousand subscribers. And so like when I was getting to that point where like sponsorships and people were reaching out to me, and I was like, I don't know what to do, I would reach out to her. So she was like my successful YouTube go-to, and she still is. She's amazing. She's been super supportive. So I would love to talk about YouTube stuff just in general, Nick. Absolutely. That's awesome, man. I used to lead worship when I was younger and thinking about getting back to the Christian lifestyle. Man, do it, dude. That's awesome. I used to play for my youth group at church. So if you want to get back to the Christian lifestyle, that's great. Just make sure that you remember that you're a representative for everybody. That's why like when you see like really crappy Christians that treat each other like garbage and tell people they're going to hell, you have to be the sane one and be like the example that we're not all like that. So, but I think that would be great. It's a very personal thing. So it doesn't hurt to get back into it. All right, lad, my girlfriend and I are open to make some jams. Have a good night. Hey, dude, Nick, thank you so much for reaching out, dude. I really appreciate it. Seriously though, I'm a serious Minecrafter. Oh, cool. Patreon perk, reimagine classic stories. You could do members only live streams or a Discord where members only can hang out and chat. Oh, that would be awesome. Actually, I would be really down for that. Oh gosh, I've watched my friend watches videos, but this feels so intimate. It is. This is why I like doing these live streams. I used to do them a lot more frequently. Like every time I would hit 1,000 subscriber threshold, I would do one of these live streams to try and meet subscribers. So Paul, thank you so much for joining me, my guy. What is your favorite Saiyan transformation? Either the original Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2. Try Yoda impression. I can't do one. I'm not good at it, but for sure. Can you stream Minecraft maybe with me? I don't really play enough Minecraft. I'm not PewDiePie, you know? Yeah, I play piano for church. Oh, very cool. Piano players I have a lot of respect for because I don't really have the coordination to like one hand do one thing and the other do the other thing. That's why like I never really got good at drums because I can't do all my limbs can't be independent of each other. But guitar, it's like you're strumming and then you do the chords or whatever. Love live streams. Thank you so much, Haley. Haley, by the way, thank you so much for reaching out to me before. You know what I'm talking about. I really appreciate it. That meant a lot to me. This is one of the best love streams I've ever seen. No joke. Well, thank you so much, Brett. I appreciate it. We've been going for a long time. I told myself I wasn't going to go this late, but here I am. Holden, I'm going to message you on Instagram. I'd love to pick your brain about Dragon Ball Z and everything. Absolutely. I'm going to be doing, I have one Dragon Ball Z video in mind I'm going to do in the near future. So keep an eye out for that. Darth Plagueis, the Beanstalk owner. I don't even know what this channel is anymore. This channel is just whatever. We do whatever we want on here. We we're Christians. We talk about peen stalks. It's whatevs. Live stream. What a Freudian slip. That's awesome. I accidentally mistitled a video with when I did a live stream I was doing with Matt and called it a love stream. And we kind of leaned into it like, yeah, we did that on purpose because we love each other, but it was actually just a typo. Yeah, I have problems with that too, but there are exercises that really help with that. I missed the comment before that. What's your friend's YouTube? Something Joe. Oh, Footless Joe. Footless Joe. That's her. Just type that in the search. So she's an amputee. She lost her leg, and so her content deals not mostly, but a lot about mental health. Actually, mental health and dealing with being an amputee and her journey and everything. And she's really, really sweet. She found me because of that video I did about exposing the local church cult. So she found that video and started watching me from there. Reached out, and then I started watching her, and we became friends from that. In Battlefront 2, what is your favorite hero? Obi-Wan. When it was wished that everyone Frieza ever killed be resurrected, why did this not include the entire Saiyan race? I believe that it is because there is a 1-year limit of like from the time that people died to then. I don't know if you could specify, like if they were like, I wish that Bardock came back to life, if that would matter. But from what I understand, there was a year period. But very good question. Again, I mean, that's just what I think. I remember seeing that somewhere, but I could be wrong about that. It could be a plot hole. What is the best way to enter the Dragon Ball series? I'm interested. I would start with Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. Dragon Ball is a great anime, and I'm definitely not downing it, but Dragon Ball Z is just a whole different animal, and I would start there. Tomorrow morning is going to be rough. Yeah, I do need to get going. I got to take my dog out and go to sleep. That's great. You're friends with her. Yeah, she's really sweet. We chat. I ask for advice from her a lot. So, what do you do if Jar Jar was a hero? I'd play as him because it would be hilarious. You really should pull an all-nighter on Friday. Oh, dude, I don't know if I could do all-nighters anymore. I'm getting too old. Do you remember it was either in the Spider-Man video or Lord of the Rings, where I was like, I'm 26. I had so many comments of people being like, I thought you were 35 at the earliest. I'm like, thanks, guys. Thank you. What a boomer. I noticed other YouTubers who do memberships do weekly live streams for members only public, and they have their own Discords, which is really a chance to connect with them, Patreon members. Yeah, that would be another thing. So when I started Patreon, I had to be very cautious of like what I could realistically do. So I was like, I could try and do like all this extra content and like exclusive perks, and like I just don't have the time with my job to be able to make the videos with Matt, and be able to do all this extra stuff. So that would be a worry. So I would be worried about trying to do that and being like, all right, guys, every week we're doing a live stream, and then just not being able to. Like that would really upset me that people were paying me to do that, and I couldn't live up to their expectations. So in like my mind, I'm like, well, it's better just to not have it than to like let people down. I think we can agree that the quarantine is extremely boring. So I've decided to watch all 23 MCU movies, one each day, and post a review and reaction on Twitter. That'd be great. Have you played SCP Containment Breach? No. Keep making YouTube a great place, man. Thank you. I will do my best. I'm just glad people are watching. Since you have done Joker, Parasite, 1917, can you do at least a few more of the Best Picture nominations like Jojo Rabbit or Little Women, since you're trying to appeal to women? I actually was in a local play of Little Women 2 years ago. I played John Brooke, which was Meg's wife in the book. So I was in that play, dude. We did 8 shows, and it was exhausting because I worked. I did the play, which means I had to rehearse 4 or 5 days a week. And I was also doing YouTube. I literally would film 2 or 3 videos on a Saturday, edit them on Sunday, and then schedule them to be posted throughout the week. And I had no breaks. And it was, dude, I was exhausted all the time. Do you have any advice for dealing with fear in terms of like the coronavirus or in general? I'm getting too old for this. Coconut, I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping by so much. I really appreciate it. I know you were on the chat for a while. Past midnight here. I'm going to head out. Have a great night, Holden, and chat. Stay home. Take care. Thank you so much, Brett. I really appreciate it. How many subs do you have when you did Patreon? I only have 40 subs. It depends on the subs, honestly. 40 might be too low to start a Patreon. I started my Patreon when I was about 10,000 subscribers. I have 12 patrons, so I mean, you can do the math of what the ratio is. Matt is considering doing a Patreon right now. He has just shy of 2,000. I'm gonna shamelessly plug my Patreon here. You don't have to join. You can like just follow the page. A lot of the posts I make are exclusively for patrons, so just keep that in mind. I always thought we were the same age, but I'm a few years older than you. 32 here. No problem, dude. Matt is 30, and Jenna is a little bit older. So most of my friends are around 30-ish years old anyway. You wouldn't let them down. They would understand and follow you regardless because they want to support higher quality videos. Well, thank you so much. You're probably right. Eventually, I bit the bullet with Patreon and just did it. But that would be like a concern in my mind. Like even when I took 12 days off after my breakup, I felt really bad about not posting content because people are like actively paying on there, and I just felt really bad. But luckily, they were understanding because I was pretty open about that. Wow, you worked in a play. I performed in a play. I was cast in this play. You know what? Have you guys seen the Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees video I did back in October? That was a short film that I wrote and directed, and we posted on the channel. The girl who plays the main girl in that short film, she was my wife in the play. That's how I knew to ask her if she wanted to do it, and luckily she said yes. So I literally wrote patreon.com/Patreon. Oh my gosh. Holden, what is wrong with you? Pretty sure that's it. Patreon.com/Patreon. Guys, what is wrong with me? What am I even doing? I think that's the right link. I could be wrong. What do I know? Yeah, that's right. I'm almost at 10 subs, and I don't know what to do for my 10 sub special. Just keep making videos, I guess. Are you Irish? I have a lot of I do have Irish blood, but I'm 100% American born and raised. I got to talk to High Top Alex on Discord voice chat. Super awesome guy. Yeah, I've talked to him. I talked to him mostly on Twitter messages because I send him some like stills from the Spider-Man short film, and he kind of gives feedback to me. So that's how I'm going to be like in association with High Top Films. So I've just been getting a lot of his opinion on some of the stuff that we're doing. He's read the script and everything, which is awesome. I love Ford v Ferrari, and I think that Matt would like it too. Matt probably would like that. Holden Lane Fitness. Love your stuff. #Hardman. All right, guys, it's getting late. My chats. Is there any last minute things, or last minute questions I can answer quickly before I get off and head to sleep? Thoughts on Spider-Man 4 fan film? I'm looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, if our schedules align, I'll be posting my short film around the same time they're posting theirs. I love hentai. Okay, great. Let's play games together sometime. Absolutely, dude. Send me a message on, you can either email me or on Instagram. Absolutely. I know there's a little bit of a lag, so I'm going to wait a second. My personal favorite movie of the year was Joker. It was great. Good night, bro. Have a good one. May the force be with you. All right, everyone. I think that's it. If there's any last minute questions that I missed because of the lag or just because of time, feel free to send me a message once the video actually posts. Just do like a regular comment. Am I a reader? Yes. My favorite book, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. PS5 or Xbox Series X? Probably PS5. Take it easy, man. Derek, you just got here. Man, I'm sorry. I'm wrapping it up. I've been on for an hour, 45 minutes. I got to work tomorrow morning at a hospital, so it's been getting crazy. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. I love you all. Have a good night. Stay safe from the coronavirus. Take care, everyone.